It was long past time for me to learn these Olympic sports, so I did some research and now I'm going to teach you. This video is going to be mostly accurate and not very thorough. The setting of a luge is an ice track. The athlete begins by sprinting on the ice, pushing their sled. They don't fall because they have ice spikes on their shoes. I hope you appreciate that that's breaking news. After their ice spiky running start, they hop on their sled, ice spikes first, and speed through the track at 80 to 90 miles per hour. The track is under a mile and it takes them less than a minute. Often when we see the curved part on TV, it looks like the athletes are completely vertical on the track, and they are. They don't fall because they're going so fast. It's called physics, baby. What kind of athletes choose to do the luge? Mostly people like my son, who just want to do sledding always. Skelton is different, however, it starts off similarly with a nice sprint with ice spikes as well as spiked gloves. Helps them grip the sled safely. But they don't go feet first. They go head first because safety's for losers and people who want affordable insurance. So the track is basically the same as the luge. You go about 80 miles per hour head first, as I've said and drawn accurately and mostly to scale. So what kind of athletes choose to do this? People like my son, if I wasn't there to constantly activate his fear response. Making sure my son has a healthy amygdala is one of my primary character traits. The only other sport crazier than the skeleton is the doubles luge. For the doubles luge, you've got two people running, ice spikes activating. They then hop on top of the sled and on top of each other, stacked like pancakes. If pancakes were going 85 to 95 miles an hour on an ice track in pure adrenaline. Which pancakes don't do that because pancakes would never. I wanted you guys to know that these two best friends are going 95 miles an hour and they're about to win the gold. You can tell by this picture that they're really good at what they're doing. How do you steer in these types of events? Very subtle movements of the body, shoulders, hips, nothing too sudden. Any little movement you make can actually have a big impact on your time, good or bad. Kind of athlete would choose to do this? People like my son, with his friends, coupled with a lack of consideration for personal safety. Oh, and last, a fun fact, if you wanted to become a luger in America, there's only a handful of places where these tracks exist. These are just places that have previously hosted the Winter Olympics. It's really great news for me and my son. That's it. That's the Olympics, baby.